Welcome to Brand Management course, Unit Market Potential and Sales Forecasting. Topic Introduction to Sales Forecasting. Let us understand the definition of sales forecast. According to the American Marketing Association, sales forecast is defined as an estimate of sales in monetary terms or physical units for a specified future period under a proposed marketing plan and under an assumed set of economic and other forces outside unit for which the forecast is made. In other terminology, a sales forecast is an essential tool for managing a business of any size. A well-constructed sales plan and accurate sales forecasting helps in developing business. It helps in responding to day-to-day developments in sales and marketing. Let us consider an example of faulty sales forecasting. Many sales forecasting reports give numbers like this prospect will provide 200 million in terms of revenue to the company and the company's profit will go $80 million, from which the sales department profit will be 10 million to assume. Unfortunately, no one ever cares to understand where this number came from. Many times it just so happens that this number is nothing but an arbitrary marking of revenues and profits based on simple theoretical calculation. Let us understand sales forecasting with reference to the factors which need to be considered. For a successful and accurate sales forecasting, it is necessary to take into consideration the direction from significant departments of the organization, comprising of seniors, managers, sales teams, and finally the instinct of the individual who is responsible for doing the sales forecasting analysis. Let's list down these sources of instructions, how they contribute towards designing a reliable sales forecast. First, starting with direction from top level seniors. It may be initially necessary for you to increase your sales by 10%. However, your seniors, being wiser, may ask you to reconsider your target depending on promises made to outside investors as well as stockholders. Next is directions from one's own manager. So this kind of directions are mostly integrated along with the direction from the top level, but their expectations are generally little more conservative and realistic. If the top management gives you a target of 15% sales growth, your manager will tell you what the real expectations are. Next is direction from sales team. For instance, if the sales team may project a growth of 10% over the management's forecast figure of 20%, this extra conservative number is a kind of a cushion so that they would increase their chances to beat the sales forecast. Next one is direction from other entities. So many other entities also take part in forecasting. Chief among them are the research and development department, human resource department, marketing department, finance team, manufacturing unit, and many other departments. Once you are done taking feedback and inputs from all these people, the final question to ask is, what is your interpretation of all these factors? Most often a person's gut feeling is more accurate than all the number put in front of him. Although it is not advisable to go against the company's decision, it is always a good policy to do further research till the negative hunch doesn't go away. So, role of external factors. While participating in a sales forecast, it is crucial for you to answer after considering both the corporate and departmental viewpoints that may arise. So this may provide the real balance between the expectations and the management and the real case scenarios that different departments project. External factors have a very significant role to play in sales forecasting. This is mainly because they are not dependent on the organization's functioning. The organization is dependent on theirs. Organizations study external factors with great detail because they cannot control or influence them, just as a forecasting can only inform you about the weather but cannot change it. The most influential factor is the competition, where the competition stands in terms of market share, new lines of products, recognition of brand, expansion or contraction of the sales force, and many more. Also, whether there is a new competitor in the market, if any competitor is losing out in the business. So there are numerous instances where two financially unsound companies enter into mergers and acquisitions. Often these companies form a strong partnership and emerge as a challenging competitor. Managers need to check whether any of their competitors are involved in any such mergers and acquisitions, and if they are, then what is their collective strength and which minuses of each other they are cancelling out. Now let us understand the advantages of sales forecasting. Sales forecasting helps in reducing inventory. It helps to schedule customers' order. It is useful in planning procurement planning. It is very helpful in cost cutting. It helps in production of revenue. It is used preparing comprehensive marketing plan. It helps in allocating the marketing resources. It helps in monitoring the competition and the product environment. It is basis of sound budgeting. It is useful for measuring the efficiency of sales department. It is useful for planning personal selling, advertising, warehouse arrangements, etc. It helps to allocate sales quota for each salesman. Thank you. Welcome to Brand